you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stacking figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. Say if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through, prepared energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Wizards of Austin. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started, and we are underway from the Texas Capitol. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hall again on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I mean, look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Aaron Siposs pass on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Ritter headed right off the option. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Blaster 6. Black Ultra. Steel Black.
Now receiver in motion left. 3rd and goal. Ritter with it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Wizards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
On the set.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 it goes. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Wizards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Motion man left is Kirk. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Smith, red.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that's caught inside the 35. And what a big-time play there. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Wizards take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And returning it, here's Hamler. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead is Hall. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Israel Abanikanda. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Ultra. Go ultra.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Pat Surtain. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Here we go, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Down.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. White. Ball red. Go pitch.
Hamler, the motion man left.
Mega. Hut.
On 2nd down, Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Fight. 97. Smash. Red. Blue. Go. Slide blue. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times. To win this game. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hamler now on the return.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Strike. Hut, hut.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hut.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ritter to throw it. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Shot. 17. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. This pass caught by Hamler. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set. Hut.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Lttg. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 38 yards on the scamper there. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Hey, check mega. Set.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims from 4 yards out. And the Wizards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts.
Down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
165 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready, go.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They try the left side here with Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
52. Set, go.
On 2nd down, Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short throw to Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Wilson. Going up top. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
36 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
This will be caught. Judy.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here on a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, red, seal, black. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That's caught left side by Judy.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Austin, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
Inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop